So many of you have heard of the Merkaba or Merkaba, and it's thousands of years old. And it was ultimately from Ezekiel talking about wheels upon wheels, like a flaming chariot, and it had polarity and all-seeing eyes around it. And knowing that, okay, wheels are rings, eyeballs are like Vesica Pisces, and you have the polarities, right? There's these polarities like atomic structure that are the rotational axes and energies. Nowhere in all of history does anyone ever mention straight line geometry or equilateral triangles or a star tetrahedron. This didn't become a thing until the 1980s when someone decided to label it that. And from all of my knowledge, from understanding the AllSphyr and the construct of the technology of nature, the AllSphyr and Metatron's cube, which are all the same thing, are these Vesica Pisces eyes like the flowers of life in a spherical shape. The rings are the interconnected, interwoven rings of energy that create everything. And the Metatron cube / AllSphyr, flowers of life sphere, Sri Yantra, all these things, that is the actual light vehicle. It's not a star tetrahedron. A star tetrahedron is one, it's straight line geometry. It in no way reveals pentagons, which our bodies are made out of, nature is made out of, the Fibonacci sequence that creates the construct with the harmonics of the hexagon, but in curvature, right? That's the actual stable geometry that creates nature. If you look at a star tetrahedron, that in no way, shape, or form is it flowing circular ring geometry that is the toroidal fields of nature. So I invite you to expand into the geometry of the AllSphyr and tap into your light vehicle. And the more of us that do this, the more we begin to harmonize with nature, and we begin to access more and more higher levels of vibration that nature is already in, but we can get back into that state of the harmonic field, the unified field of nature. So curved geometry, the flowing energy between celestial hexagonal flowing water and the terrestrial structure, masculine pentagonal energy. The two of those together create infinite energy. That's why flowers are pentagons for 37% of all flowers. Fruits and things, right, are pentagonal mostly, and you can see the golden ratio inside of them. And then you have celestial beings that literally come and give orgasms to the inside of the pentagon, merging the celestial hexagon, water, and the pentagon structure. It then compacts back down to 0 point and then births out fruit. And within that fruit are seeds. And that tree, or whatever it is, has all sorts of fruits and all sorts of seeds, and it continues the evolution in the circles of life. That is what all of the ancients have been showing us in plain sight. To get back into the circles of life, understanding how they are all working together, how we work together with it to access the infinite construct technology of nature, which I call the AllSphyr. And there are many forms, many frequencies of that, of compressed toroidal fields in the way that they interact with one another, creating more complexity, even though if you strip it all away, it's all very simple, which is exactly what nature wants for us. Simple, easy living, and within that simple, easy living, we have infinite possibilities of creative outpouring, juicy goodness, and thriving in abundance for all.